Hi folks, it's Lesterine Thomas with eXp Realty, and today I'd like to talk to you about a checklist for moving. So some of us have moved before, some of us have not moved that often, but what you want to make sure is to have all the particular information that you need to ensure you've got everything in place and all the boxes ticked. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is make sure you send a change of address. Many of you guys can contact the post office at www.canadapost.ca, and you want to make sure you put everybody who is in your home on that list for a change of address. Sometimes it's just a limit of 4 for a certain price, and then you have to pay an additional price for additional individuals in your home. So please make sure you get that done. You also want to make sure you change your address for your credit cards. You need to make sure you contact Ministry of Transportation and change your driver's license. Make sure you also let all your friends and your family know that you are moving so that they're not sending special information or special mail to your old address. Even if they do that, if you do a change of address, the post office will redirect that information and it will probably last for about a year. Okay, the other thing on my list is don't forget any bank transfers. Your bank or any financial institution will want you to, you will want to be sure to give them your new change of address. If your telephone number is going to change, most people don't change their number. Oftentimes, a lot of people don't even have home telephone numbers anymore, so your cell phone number usually will suffice. So as long as they know that you are moving, because having financial information to the wrong address can cause a lot of problems, and we don't want that to happen. You also want to make sure you contact the utility company and make sure you change your name and the address and all that information from your existing home to the home that you're moving to. And you want to make sure you give them the correct date when you are moving, because they will continue to bill you and charge you for whatever usage that is going on at your previous address. And you want to make sure that for the new address that you're going to, that it's going to start on that particular date, again, because you don't want to be charged for something that is more than what you've utilized when you start to move to that new home. Your children, if you've got young children that are in school, you want to make sure the school knows that they are relocating. And I know some people like to make sure the children are, it could be in the same neighborhood or perhaps not. Well, if they're not going to go to the same neighborhood and you really want them to go to the same school, well, you have to figure out if your school will allow them to continue to go to that school area, even if you're in a different community. Also, for medical, health, and dental, those companies will want to make sure they have your updated address as well. So you want to notify them that you will be moving and that your address will be changed. And of course, we can't forget our little friendly creatures, our pets. They're part of the family as well. So your veterinarians, they will probably need to get your updated information as well. Now, you want to be sure to plan for care for the children. So again, if you do have small children, moving can be very exhausting. It could be an entire all-day event. You want to try to, solicit services of your friends and maybe your family who may not be helping you with the move to maybe perhaps take care of the children and even the animals. If your children are old enough to participate in the move, just make sure you give them some tasks that they could participate in. They'll probably feel very useful and very engaging in the process because they're excited going into a new home. So please make sure you give them some small minor tasks to participate in to make them feel part of the family in that move. And for the movers, make sure that your movers, you have taken insurance out for the move, because if things damage or break on the way that on the travel, you want to make sure that it's covered so that you get that paid for. And hopefully that has been arranged prior to you starting your transportation with the moving company. For things that you have left in the home, so you'll have your fridge that's there, make sure the fridge is cleaned out properly. You don't want to leave anything in the fridge that could be old and spoiled, and the new family coming into that home may feel very disgruntled or very dissatisfied. We want to leave a really good lasting impression with the people that has just purchased your home, because you took a lot of pride in that home. So clean it out, get rid of garbage that you may have left over. Nothing's worse than someone coming in and there's a lot of garbage from the previous owners that's left in the home or outside of the home. You want to leave it nice and clean and debris free, so that when that family moves in, they feel like they've moved into a new property where they can start with all their memories. And again, don't leave anything in the backyard. Let your neighbors know that you're moving as well, just in case if, let's say, we are going back to where we did the mail. If you forgot, then hopefully if someone's dropping something off and your neighbors know, they could probably have some conversations with your neighbors saying that you've moved. And make sure if you've got really expensive items, let's say jewelry, and you've got quite a bit of money, make sure you carry that on your own. Do not leave that for your movers to move. Just take that in personal belongings or in your car, or make sure it's locked up so that nothing gets lost or stolen. And double check everywhere in your home, all the locks, the closet. Maybe you have little hidden things in your home. Make sure you check every single nook and cranny in your home so that you haven't left anything, because you don't want to move to your new home and you've forgotten something. Sometimes things happen. Leave a nice little note for the family. That could be something really nice, welcoming them to the home, and telling them you hope they enjoy that home just as much as you did, and hopefully they will have some long-lasting memories. And I think that's most of the important things that I wanted to share with you today. And hopefully with your next move, it will be, smooth. It will be worry-free. It will be no breakage, and it won't take you as long. And going through the checklist, hopefully, it highlights all the most important things that you want to do to prepare for when you're moving. If you find the information that I provided to you today was useful, please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any valuable information that you may get, because I'll try to be sending information out on a weekly basis, and I don't want you to miss anything. And if you enjoy the information, subscribe. Until next time, to your real estate experience.